Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshvabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavate Naishtike. So we were discussing 9th sloka. Antar gruha gata kahaschit gopyo labda vinirgamaha krishnam tadbhavanaya yukta dadyurmilita lochanaha. We heard in sloka number 9, some of the gopis, however, couldn't manage to get out of their houses, and instead they remained home with eyes closed, meditating upon him in pure love. So some gopis were not able to go to Krishna. They were not able to go Krishna. So in that sloka, we were seeing Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary based upon the Ujjwal Nilamani. According to the Ujjwal Nilamani, so gopis are 4 types. Sruticharaha, Rishicharaha, Gopakanyaha, Devakanyaha. Sruticharaha means Shrutis only. They are sadhana siddhas, but they are, who are those? Those are Shrutis, Vedas. That means Shruti, like who they glorify the Krishna in the 87th chapter of the 10th canto. So those Shrutis, Shrutis, they did this sadhana and they became gopis. Sruticharaha. Next, Rishicharaha, they are also sadhana siddhas. So they are in Dandakarni Rishis, they are all, who met Rama. And they asked the boon, that means from the Rama. So when they saw Krishna in the Rama, so out of that beauty, so they are also got the desire to serve the Krishna like how the gopis serve in Vrindavan with the love. So like this, so that's why those rishis, Rishicharaha, those rishis became in the next life because of the boon of the Rama. So they became in the Dwarpara Yuga. So they took birth in the wombs of gopis and they also became the gopis. These are the Rishicharaha. And fourth one, the third one, another category is the third category is the Gopakanyaha. They are all eternally gopis, Nitya Siddhas. And fourth category is Devakanyaha. Devakanyaha means the part and parcel of the Nitya Siddhas, they are entering into the Devatas, then those become the gopis. These are also is a one more category, fourth category. So like this, according to the Padma Purana, we are seeing the 4 kinds of the gopis.
I have just one question.
Yeah.
Like we say that the Rishi of Dandakaranya, they saw the form of Krishna in the body of Ram, of Lord Ram, correct? But actually, they saw the Krishna darshan in the body of Lord Ram by the will of the Lord only, isn't it? Because Lot may desire, then only they could have seen him, Krishna. But we say that Rishi sages saw.
Sages only saw. Because sages have the desire to, because after seeing the beauty of the Rama, so they got attraction to that, and after that they got the lust in them, and they want to serve so Rama in the way, that means how gopis are, but in the Rama it is not possible, na? So that's why they are seeing the Krishna in Rama.
So is it like when they desired, that they develop lusty desires and they desire to associate with the Lord, then Lord Ram showed him his form of Lord Krishna? Is it like that?
No. That means they are seeing. You can see on the anything, anyone. Actually, in the Sivalinga also, one devotee was seeing the Narsingha Bhagavan.
Oh, correct.
Spotalinga.
Yes.
And you can see even in the Devatas also Supreme Lord. How you can see in their Antakarana, Krishna is only situated. So that's why even the Rama means he whole and soul, that means he is what? So he is a part and parcel of the Krishna only. So it is possible to see Krishna everywhere.
Thank you.
So now in this discussion, what we were seeing, according to the Kavi Karnapur, gopis who are mothers, who are having the children, they didn't go to the Rasa. And only the young girls who are not married, unmarried girls, and who are not having the children, they only went. He said. Then after that, we are trying to analyze in this sloka, who are these gopis who are lying in the house? That means who are not able to go. Why Yogamaya is not able to help them? And other gopis, they are easily able to manage and they went because of the help of Yogamaya. Why Yogamaya didn't help them? This, and somehow they are not helped by the Yogamaya and stuck in the house. And out of these four gopis, four kinds of gopis, who are these? That we have to understand. Actually, yesterday that is not finished. This is still pending. So we'll finish that and then we'll go further. Next sloka. Okay. So here what is written? अतः तदनुसारेण सार्वत्रिकं मूलार्थम् अप्येवं व्याख्यायते. गोपालोपासकाः ऋषयः ते श्रीराममूर्तिमाधुर्यदर्शनात् रागमय भक्तेः निष्ठा रुच्यासक्ति प्रेमांकुर भूमिका आरूढ़ाः सम्यग् अपरिपक्वकषायाः अपि श्री योगमाया देव्या गोकुलमानीय गोपी गर्भे जनिताः कन्यकाः बभूवुः. What happened? You see, we have trouble with the gopis who have children because they had sex with the other person and their body is contaminated, and those cannot be allowed to go to do rasa with the Krishna. That kind of body is not is suitable to do rasa. It is not allowed. Yogamaya will not allow that kind of people. That's why we have problem with the mother gopis. Mother gopis, how they will go to the rasa? This is the main problem. Here, some gopis, what we are seeing in this 9th sloka, some gopis are struck and they were not allowed to go to rasa. Who are these? So that's why we started discussing of the how many types of gopis are there, first of all, tell me. And we started analyzing this. That's why you're understanding why we are seeing the categories of the gopis, because some gopis are struck means who are those. So logically, if you think who should be those, who could be those who had the that means contamination, who had the children. Yes or no? This is a problem. So now we are digging the flashback. We are going to the Treta Yuga and we are analyzing what happened on that day out of the Rishichara. That means Rishis, they saw the Rama and they got attraction towards the Rama and they started worshipping the Gopala Upasakaha. They started worshipping the Krishna because they want to do Rasa with the Krishna, not with the Rama. Okay. So that's why when they started so worshipping, then what happened? Bhakti nishta ruchi asakti premankuram. They gradually progressed to the which stage? Nishta. Nishta to ruchi. Ruchi to asakti. Asakti to premankuram. That is bhava also is there. Premankuram. But even if one comes to the premankuram, it doesn't mean that he is completely freed from all the kashayas. We have seen already Narada Muni. Narada Muni, after doing Chaturmasya Vrata, so after doing the sadhana for 4 months, he got the Premankuram. But the problem is what? But his kashayas are completed? Not. Nirduta kashaya. That means all the kashayas are not completed, not finished, not cleaned completely. The same way here, Dandakaranya Rishis, they got the Premankuram, but the Samyag aparipakva kashaya. That means they have some murchita kashaya. Aparipakva means kashaya is in the still hidden form. Murchita. Aparipakva means murchita. So this kind of kashaya is there in him. So aparipakva kashaya api, this kind of people, but they are not perfect. These rishis, but still what Yogamaya did? Yogamaya ya devya gokulamaniya gopi garbe. So Yogamaya brought those rishis and she Yogamaya made them to enter into the wombs of the gopis. Gopi garbe janitaha kanyakaha babu. They became the girls, gopis now. They took birth in Vraja. Rishis. तासामेव मध्ये काश्चित् नित्य सिद्ध गोपी संगा भूम्ना वयस्सन्धिदशायामारभ्यैव लब्ध पूर्वानुरागाः स्फूर्ति प्राप्त कृष्णांग संगाः दग्ध सम्यक् कषायाः प्रेम स्नेहादि भूमिकाः आरूढाः गोपैः व्यूढा अपि योगमायैव तदसंग स्पर्श दोषाद्रहिताश्चिन्मया देही भूताः कृष्णोपभुक्ताः तस्यां रात्रौ वेणुवादन समये पतिभिर्वार्यमाणा अपि योगमायाम् असा योगमाया सहाय प्रसादात् नित्यसिद्ध गोपीभिः सहिता एव प्रेष्टम् अभिसस्रुः. What is said here? So now all the gopis, that means all the rishis took the birth of gopis. Now some gopis, fortunately, they got the association of the Nitya gopis. So then what happened? Those people, because of that association, so from the when they got this some just what is that? Vayas sandhidashaya. Sandhi dasham arabhyeva. Vayas sandhi dasha means I don't know what is in. That means very early days. Before menstruation. Purvaraga. Purvaraga means Purvaraga is different. Before menstruation only. So they developed the love for the Krishna, and they got, that means they didn't so because of these Nitya Gopis association, so they got such a desire. They want to have the bodily contact, bodily affection, bodily unite, conjugal love, bodily unite. They started desiring unite with the Krishna bodily. Because of this strong desire, labda purvanuraga spurti Bhukta Krishnanga Sangaha. That means they got this such a spurti, they got this such a determination to do. That means to have the love with the Krishna bodily. That means unite. Krishnanga Sangaha. Anga Sangaha means uniting the bodily parts. Sangaha. By this what? Dagda Samyak Kashaya. By this kind of desire, whatever the pending kashayas are there, those completely gone. Then that's why what happened? Prema snehadi bhumikaha arudaha gopaihi vyudaha. That means they got this so much prema. That means they had now the prema in them towards the Krishna. Of course, they got married by the Gopas. Gopaihi vyudaha. That means they got married with the Gopas. Api yogamaya tad angasparsha doshad rahitascha. That means even they got married with the Gopas, but there is no angasanga. There is no unite. They didn't unite with the Gopas by the Yogamaya. Yogamaya made this. Even they got married, but so Yogamaya created such another thing. So that such like you see, while the fathers, husbands, sons, and brothers, they are trying to stop. So what happened at the time? So Yogamaya created some imaginary things. So replicas. So same way, somehow that means Yogamaya managed that these gopis are not contaminated by the Gopas. And they got the Nitya Siddha Deha. Because of the completely eradication of this Kashaya, they got the Nitya Siddha Dehas. Like Dhruva Maharaj. Okay? They got the Siddha Deha. Chinmaya Dehi Bhuta. That means they got the Chinmaya Deha. Then after that Deha is ready to, that means that Deha is fit for the enjoyment. That Deha is appropriate for the Krishna's enjoyment. Krishnopabhuktaha. Then that kind of those gopis, tasyam ratro, on that night, at that Sarada Purnima night, tasyam ratro venuvada samaye, when the flute was played, even they were stopped by the husbands, but by the help of the Yogamaya. So by the help of the and by the mercy of the Yogamaya, so what? Nitya Siddha Gopi, along with the Nitya Siddha Gopis, they went to Rasa dance on that time itself. When the flute is, all the Nitya Siddha Gopis and also these also went. But Kaschit Nitya Siddhadi Gopi Sangha Bhagya Bhavat. Some gopis, some Dandakaranya rishis who became gopis, and some out of those, some out of total, so some are not able to get the association of Nitya Siddha Gopis. Then what happened to them? Bhagya Bhavad Alabda Prematva. They didn't get the complete prema, ripened prema on the Krishna. Adagda Kashaya. Even the Kashayas are not, is not gone, is not purified, is not destroyed. That's why Gopaihi Vyudaha. When they got married with the Gopas, Gopopa Bhuktaha Apatyavatyaha Babu. They became mothers. They were enjoyed by their husbands. And they got mother. Okay, they got the children. Apatyavatyaha Babu. Taha Kalu Tadanantaram Eva Nitya Siddhadi Gopi Sangha Bhumna. But those gopis, after getting the children, Taha Kalu Tadanantaram, after that, Nitya Siddhadi Gopi Sangha Bhumna Krishnanga Sangha Spruhodrokat Purvaragavatyaha Tasam Krupa Patri Bhavantah Api Krishnanga Sangha Yogya Dehatve Krishnanga Sangha Ayogya Dehatvena Yogamaya Sahaya Karana Yogamaya asahaya karanat patibirvaritaha Krishnam abhisartum akshamaha maha vipadgrastaha pati bratru pitradin swapranai स्वप्राण वैरित्वेन पश्यन्तः मरणदशायाम् उपस्थितायां सत्यां यथा अन्यमात्रादिस्वबन्धुजनं स्मरति तथैव स्वप्राणैकबन्धुं कृष्णं स्मरुः इत्याह. Then what happened to this category? So they were married by the Gopas and they were having the children with that Gopa. So that's why their body is not ready. That means, so they, but of course, after that marriage, so they got the association of Nitya Gopis and they got they also, these Gopis also got the desire to have the, that means bodily affection, bodily unite with the Krishna. But what is the problem? Their body is contaminated. The problem is their body is contaminated and that is not fit for the Krishna Rasa. So that's why what Maya Devi stopped them. Maya Devi didn't help them. Yoga Maya didn't help them. So they were stopped by their husbands, their brothers, their father, and their sons. Somehow they were stopped. Then in that case, they were kept in that house. So they were thinking, this brother, this father, and all, they are all like their enemies. That means a lifetime enemies. So prana vairitvena. That means they are life threat. They assume their husband, wife, and husband and father like a enemies for their life. Pashyantaha maranadashayam upastitayam satyam. That means they are almost all to die. These gopis have such a strong, that means, separation. They are feeling about, I want to die now. What is the use of this life? And such a strong thought they had. So like matradi swabandhu janam smarati tathaiva. So like that, sopranaika bandhum krishnam smarihu. They were, for me, Krishna is only the my bandhu and not all this. And they were keep on thinking about him and they remembering him. So those are said in this sloka. In this sloka, what is that? Antar. What is the sloka? अंतर्गृहगत काश्चित् गोप्यो लब्ध विनिर्गमाः कृष्णं तद्भावना युक्त धद्योर्मिलित लोचना. This, in this sloka, whoever is said is that category. Understood? So na labdha vinirgamaha yabihi. So na labdha vinirgamaha yabihi taha iti patibihi varyeva satarjanam saishtikam upavishtatvad bhavaha. So they were, so whoever is not getting this kind of chance to go there, that means their husbands are taking a stick and they are standing in front of the door. If you go, I will beat you. So like that, their husbands are stopping. So that's why they were not able to go to Krishna. So like that, all these, oh my dear love, you I'm not able to see you, and I'm not able to meet you. This is the last moment. This is the last moments of my life. Let me die. So like this, they were just crying. That is why it is said that Duryuhu Urmita Lochanaha. Okay. This is the yesterday's sloka. I think it is clear now. So next sloka, we'll go to the 10 and 11.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Just wanted to have a little clarity.
Yeah.
What we discussed is of the two kinds within the Rishichari gopis.
Yes.
One who were married but did not have the children. So
Yes.
they were considered uncontaminated.
Yes.
And so Yogamaya assisted them. Nityasiddha gopis took them away from there and had the opportunity to participate in the Rasa dance.
Yes.
And their counterparts were left at their homes. Was that
counterparts means, yeah, that was managed. Yogamaya managed that.
managed it?
Yeah.
So the other category were those who were married and had children, and their bodies
Those
were not.
who didn't get the association of the Nityasiddha gopis.
Yes.
That is the starting point. Yeah.
Okay, so those who did not get the Nityasiddha gopis association and had got married to the gopas, had children with them,
Yeah.
they were not able to go to the rasa dance because their bodies were considered not fit for offering to Krishna.
Rasa.
But yet they were in deep meditation about on the Lord, as though their life air was dependent on that. And
because they got the association of the Nityasiddha yogis after that means marriage, and even after having the children, somehow they got the association of Nityasiddha gopis later time. So that's why they got developed the desire to unite with the Krishna. But the point is, Yogamaya didn't help them because their body is not fit for the Rasa dance, because it is already enjoyed by some other one.
So finally, what happened? Since they meditated so much on the Lord, as if he was the object of life, and just before leaving their bodies like that. So what actually happened to those gopis?
That is coming in next sloka.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
That's nice. Thank you.
Oh, just one question. We say Rishi Chari or Rishi Chara?
Rishi Chara.
Rishi Chara.
1 second, I will let.
Rishi Chara.
Chari.
Rishi Chara.
Where is that?
It's the commentary only.
Commentary. Rishi Chari or Chara?
Chari
Rishi Chari Nam.
in the purport.
Rishi Chari. Okay.
Rishi Chari, correct?
Shruti Chari.
Shruti Chari, Rishi Chari.
Prabhuji, in purport it is written as
Chari.
Chari.
Rishi Chari. Chari, no, not Chari. Chari. Shruti Chari. Rishi Chari, Shruti Chari. You should take like that.
So finally, Rishi Chari or Shruti Chari. Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
I hope I am not Muni Chari. Or Rishi Chari or Muni Chari. You can take anything. Shruti Chari. Muni, Rishi, same. Sometimes. Muni is not there. Shruti Chari, Muni Chari. Rishi Chari or Muni Chari, can take anything, no problem. Okay, next. Dussaha preshta virahati. Dussaha preshta viraha. तीव्रतापधुता शुभाः ज्ञानप्राप्ताच्युताश्लेषा निर्वृत्या क्षीणमङ्गलाः तमेव परमात्मानं जारबुद्ध्यापि सङ्गताः जहुर्गुणमयं देहम् सद्यः प्रक्षीणबन्धनाः. So we are continuing the what happened to those gopis next. In this it is given. Translation. For those gopis who couldn't go to see Krishna, intolerable separation from their beloved cause and intense agony that burned away all impious karma, by meditating upon him, they realized his embrace and the ecstasy. They then felt exhausted their material piety. Although Krishna is the supreme soul, these girls simply thought of him as their male lover and associated with him in that intimate mood. Thus their karmic bondage was nullified and they abandoned their gross material bodies. That means abandoned their gross material bodies means they left their life. Very, very gross body left means they left they died. So we'll be seeing many points are there in this. I think we'll finish this sloka today. Whole class will go this too. Yeah. So saha preshta virahya tivra tapa dutha shubhaha. What is happening? What is the meaning of this sloka? First try to understand the basic meaning, then you will connect. In the previous sloka we have seen they were stopped. Now what is happening for them? Dussaha preshta viraha tivra tapa dutha shubhaha. Dhuta means is clean. Dhuta ashubhaha. That means their contamination, inauspiciousness, whatever is there in their heart, that is removed. By what? By the dhyana prapta achyutaslesha nirvritya, because of meditating on the Krishna. Akshina mangalaha. That means their auspiciousness increased. Kshina, akshina. But here Kshina Mangalaha is translated into another way in the translation. That means their piety is removed. But actually this is not a right approach. Srila Jiva Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is going to say. Translating Kshina Mangalaha as the just reduction of the some piety, material piety, exhausted of the material piety. This should not be commented actually. Because that is clearly he's saying, but I don't know why translation it is there. Because in the Anardhini Vritti itself, everything is gone. So, Kshina Mangalaha means reduction of the material piety we should not take. Because they already, what we have seen, these Rishichari Gopis, they, in that past life itself, they crossed the Anardhini Vritti, Nishta, Asakti, Bhava and Prema. Premankuram. Only little contamination is there. Murchita Kashaya, Aparipakva Kashaya. So that means in the prema stage means almost all even he's there in the prema stage. So why material piety will be there? So by meditating here now, by sitting in the room meditating on the Krishna, so material piety is destroyed, then it is Siddhanta is wrong. So that should not be taken. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is warning. He's giving warning. You should not comment like that. But I don't know why in the translation it is written. Punyabandhanam, Kshinam Punyabandhanam. This actually Sridhar Swami commented like this. So material piety is destroyed. So our acharyas are rejecting that. We should not take that. Our acharyas, that means not accepting the Sridhar Swami's commentary here on this sloka. But our translation is according to Sridhar Swami. So that is a problem actually here. Okay, that is going to against the philosophy. Premankuram. Association of Nitya Siddha Gopis. But some people, they didn't get association. I am not able to hear you. Okay.
I am also not able to hear.
Yes. I am saying to him on behalf of online students. He is speaking without mic. I always say to take mic and speak, but our classmates, our classroom students, they don't take mic and always speak. And I say I am not able to hear. You should understand that I am not able to hear means, so these students are not speaking in the mic. That is the reason. That is the reason I say. Always I say take mic. Okay, come to our discussion. So translation, try to understand. So then what is the meaning we should take? Akshena Vandana, Akshena Mangalaha. Kshena Mangalaha we should not take. Instead of that, we should take Akshena Mangalaha. That we are going to see what is the proper translation for these slokas, because it is having the two types of meanings. It is outwardly it looks that for the that's to bewilder the, to hide the glory of the bhakti. So this sloka is giving the Sukadeva Goswami framed such a way this sloka, it is giving the some external meaning, and the same sloka is also having the internal meaning. These two slokas are having the external and internal meanings. Non-devotees, to hide the glory of the bhakti, so external meaning is taken by the non-devotees, because Shruti, Sukadeva Goswami is hiding the meaning of glory of the bhakti. So that's why he spoke this sloka such a way. What happened? So glory of the bhakti is hidden, and others, non-devotees, they take the external meaning, but the devotees will take the internal meaning. How to take internal meaning, that we'll discuss. What is external meaning, what is internal meaning, that also we'll discuss. Okay. Tameva Paramatmanam Jara Buddhyapi Sangata. They approach the Supreme Lord with the Jara Buddhi. Jara Buddhi means, Jara means what? Prostitute. Or otherwise, who? Paramour. Not prostitute. That means having married to someone and having affairs with the others. Paramour means Vebhichari. Vebhichari. Vebhichari bhav. So even one approaches Lord with this Jahuhu Gunamayam Deham. So they approach Lord with this kind of mood, but they left their material body. Sadhyaha Prakshina Bandhana, and also their bondage, that means they are now released. Prakshina Bandhana means that means they are stopped not till now. They are released actually. Like this we should tell. Their bondage is finished. You can take this sloka meaning in general, that by sitting in the room, by meditating, material piety is gone, and also material sin is gone, and by approaching Lord with this Jara Buddhi, that means with the mood of paramour. So then they that means they lost their material body, and prakshina bandhana means they left this body. They left this body. They get liberated. Like this, if you take meaning, this is the external meaning. That means non-devotees, they think like this. Non-devotees, I should not say, but our Sridhar Swami is giving. That's why we want to protect the Sridhar Swami. That's why we are saying that Sridhar Swami is giving the external meaning to hide the devotion, glory of the devotion. They are liberated, that's all. They left the material body. So now come to this Sarartha Darshini. Here everything will come once again. Why you are worrying? Don't worry. Line by line, slowly we'll go. No hurry, we'll do this chapter 10 days. I kept for 10 days.
No, but internal meaning is left,
because this is the chapter actually takes much time. After that, other 4 chapters have less commentary. So, and also we don't know all these basics. How many gopis, types of gopis, this, that. Because we also get this. We don't enter into Rasa Leela, but our Bhakti Vedanta should enter. At least they should know basics. Otherwise, basic doubts will be like that only. Atra gopinam prapyam ati rahasyam vastu bahiranga lokebhyah gopayan tan prati bahyam artham antarangan bhakti siddhanta vignan prati tu swabhipsitam abhyantaram eva artham gnapayan tantrena aha dussaheti. So Srila Sukadeva Goswami, what he is doing, he is speaking these 2 slokas. What is the reason? Ati rahasyam vastu. So what is that? The secret. That secret of the gopinam prapyam ati rahasyam vastu. So what gopis attained, that means they got the Siddha Deha. This point, that means they got the Chinmaya Deha, which is fit to participate in the Rasa Leela. So this is a secret thing actually. So to hide this truth, so to hide this thing, that means gopinam prapyam atirahasyam vastu. That means the thing which is attained by the gopis and which is also very secret. What is that? They got such a body which is fit to participate in the Rasa Leela. That is the secret actually. That secret he wants to atirahasyam prapyam bahiranga lokobhyah gopayan, to hide that thing from the external people. Bahiranga lokebhyah means people who are outwardly people. That means they don't have any devotion. So to hide from them this secret thing, what is done? So gopayan tan prati, to them bahyartam. That means he made sloka such a way they give some external meaning. Okay. Next, antarangan bhakti siddhanta vignan prati. But another category of people are there who knows the bhakti siddhanta, who knows the principles of the bhakti. For them, so Sukadeva Goswami wants to reveal the secret. So abhipsitam. So abhyantaram eva artham gnapayan. So that's why, to make them to get that deep meaning, So he made these two slokas. That means he made these two slokas so that non-devotees get the non-devotee meaning, and devotees will get the devotional meaning. Such a way he made. So why? To hide the secret thing, whatever the gopis achieved. That is the main purpose. Why he did like this? That is the purpose. That means getting this such a deha, siddha deha, so which is fit to participate in the Rasa Leela. Such a really secret actually. It is a secret of the everything. This is the highest achievement. So that's why it should not be exposed to everyone. Otherwise, they will misuse it. If some valuable thing, if you keep on the just on the road, what will happen? No one valued, and it will be actually lose. That means they will do offense towards that. They will do the offense, or they will misuse it. So that's why here these two slokas are coming now. Tatra bahirmukhan prati tabhyah krishnah moksham dadau ityaha. So now we are going to see the external meaning of these two slokas. Okay. What these two slokas are saying? These two slokas are saying for the outward people. That means outward people means they are outward to devotion. They don't have any devotion. They are outward to devotion. And to them, what meaning it is giving? Krishna gives liberation. Krishna moksham dadau. Krishna gave liberation to gopis. This kind of meaning you are getting. It is the outward meaning. Dussaha yaha preshta viraha tena tivrataapena dhutani gatani ashubhani yasam taha. Take the first word. Can anyone bring the board and sketches? I want to explain on the board. But how camera? We cannot just. Someone should operate camera. Also call that operator, camera operator also. So now, how to take the meaning of each line? We will try to see. Dussaha preshta viraha tivra tapa. Tapa means they got this so much. What is the meaning of tapa? Burning pain, heat. Tivra tapa, that means extreme, intense. They got intense pain. Why they got, what kind of, it is from what? Viraha, because of separation. Separation from whom? Preshta, from the lovable thing, beloved, from the beloved. Dussaha, it's intolerable pain. They got what kind of pain? Intolerable pain. And so थोड़ा सा बोर्ड जरूरत पड़ रहा है. दुस्सह दुस्सह प्रेष्ट विरह. प्रेष्ट विरह तीव्र ताप dhutashubhaha. So you have to analyze this. Tapa means they got the pain. Tivra, extreme. They got extreme pain out of viraha, separation. Separation from beloved. That is Krishna. So what is this pain? Is dussaha. That means intolerable. Intolerable pain they got. That means intolerable pain got. Because of that pain, what is happening? Dhuta, that means clean, removed or cleaned. Because of this pain, removed. What is removed? Ashubhaha. Ashubhaha means sin. Ashubhani, that means impurities. Sin or impurities you can take. Removed of whom? Jiska. Of whom? So whom? Gopis. So that means Dussaha Presta Virhati Vratapa Tapa Dhuta Shubhaha. Who are those? These are the gopis. These are the gopis whose of whose actually of whom of whose. Who gopis means whose impurities removed by the intolerable pain, which is extreme pain, which is because of the separation from the Krishna. Okay. Here Asubhaha means what they are taking? Impurities. That means sinful activities or whatever. That is a Bahiranga meaning, outward meaning. And Ashubhani Yasam Taha Dhyanena Praptasya Achyutasya Asleshena Ya Nirvruti Anandaha Taya Kshinam Mangalam Punyam Yasam. And next, one more Visheshana is there in this. What is that? Dhyana Prapta Achyuta Aslesha Nirvritya Kshina Mangalaha. This is the one more second line. That is also gopis only. What is happening? Dhyanena Praptasya Achyutasya Asleshena Ya Nivrutihi. Nivruti means Anandaha. That means by meditating on the, what is the, okay, Dhyana Prapta Achyuta Achyutaslesha Nirvrutya Kshina Mangalaha. Kshina Amangalaha. Kshina Mangalaha, sorry. Mangala. Mangalaha. How to take the meaning? By the meditation. Dhyana means by meditation. What happened by meditation? That means they are meditating on the Krishna. Then by that they are getting the Achyuta Asleshena. That means Aslesha means Aslesha means what is given? बोलिए.
Caused by, caused by the embrace.
Embraced. That means Aslesha means embracing. Achyuta Aslena means embracing. So they, through meditation, they got the embracement of Achyuta. Aslesha means embrace. Of embrace of Achyuta. By this they got the Nivruta. Nivruta means happiness. By this what happened? Kshina Mangalaha. That means their piety is, Kshina Mangala means their piety is destroyed. That means whose piety? Piety is destroyed. Of whose? Gopis. That means whose piety is destroyed by the happiness coming from embracing the Achyuta through the meditation. Okay, so this is the external meaning. That means here impurity, sinful are gone. Here, so piety is gone. Material piety, material sin and material piety is gone. Then what happened next? External meaning only. This is external meaning only. Then after this, Ataha prakshina prarabdha bandhanaha. That means by this what happened? If you come to the next sloka, prakshina bandhanaha. Where is this? So by this what happened? Prakshina bandhanaha. Prakshina bandhanaha. You see next sloka. That means by this what happened? There prarabdha prakshina. That means prarabdha bandhanaha. Prarabdha is finished. So that means prarabdha karma is accepted for the gopis. Prarabdha karma is finished. Then after that what happened? Prarabdha bandhanaha jara buddhyapi. And this happened what? This that means this prarabdha karma is by the jara buddhi. Jara means paramour. Jara buddhyapi. That means even they have the vebichari, means feeling towards the Lord. Even by that, jara buddhyapi tameva paramatmanam. So that means what is the exaggeration here? Even by the jara buddhi, that means a paramour feeling. Even by the jara buddhi, they reached paramatma. So paramatmanam. That means you see in the sloka. What? Paramatmanam. Samgataha. Tameva paramatmanam praptaha. That means paramatmanam praptaha. They got the paramatma. And what happened? Deham jahu. They left the body. Deham jahu means left body. Left material body. This is the external meaning. They got, that means they reached the Paramatma. That means they got the liberation. They left the material body and they got liberation. So here, that means if you take this kind of meaning, what kind of problem is coming? That means gopis are having the material sin and material piety, and that is destroyed. And they are leaving the material body and going to the, so they are getting the liberation. They are reaching to the Paratattvam. Paramatman means you take here Paratattva. So, but this is not desired by us, because this Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti says this material sin and material piety is gone at the stage of anartha nivritti itself. Otherwise, why they are given by the opportunity to get the birth in the wombs of the gopis? Yogamaya took them to the gopis. That means took them to Vraja. She brought them to the Vraja and make them to enter into the wombs of the gopis. And that's why they became now gopis. And those gopis already purified from this. That's why Siddhanta Viruddha is happening, if you take this meaning. And then This meaning is also coming. That's why we have to take this meaning for the external devotee, external people who are not devotees.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, can the board be properly focused? We are not able to clearly see.
Yeah. Can you? You can make a screenshot, Prabhu.
Yeah, I'm doing that, Prabhuji. Yeah, now it's fine. Thank you. Prabhuji, the bottom part of the board is not clear. Can they just make the camera better? Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji.
So go to the next. Antharmukhan pratitu tadanim. So now we are going to take the internal meaning actually. We took the external meaning. Now we are going to take internal. Antharmukhan prati. For what these two slokas are teaching to the devotees. Tadanim swapreshta viraha samyogothane dukkha sukanya parimitani prapya labda manorathaha eva taha kramena vabuvuhu ityaha. So if you now we are going to take the internal meaning. What is that? So these gopis, that means preshta viraha. That means these gopis out of the separation from the Krishna beloved, their beloved Krishna, because of this what happened? Because of viraha. That means because of the separation, there is a lot of pain and also pleasure. Dukkha sukhani aparimitani. They are unlimited. There is unlimited pain and unlimited pleasure. Aparimitan prapya, by that labda manorathaha. That means they achieved whatever they want. Manorathaha eva taha kramena. So we are going to explain. That means what we are taking the internal meaning means because of this viraha, because of this separation with the Krishna, because of that intense thinking, that means with the intense meditation on Krishna, because of this they achieved whatever they want. Labda manoratha. That means they achieved whatever they desired. That means they want to go and meet the Krishna. That happened. They got the suitable deha, and also they went to the that means they went late. So whoever, that means gopis, that means Rishichara gopis who are purified by the association of Nitya Siddhas, they immediately went along with the Nitya Siddha gopis. But these people, so these gopis who by the meditation they are purified, and they went later actually. Then after that they somehow Yogamaya arranged. Maybe their husband is sleeping or somehow something. Don't put your hands on the head. This is a very bad habit. And also your sitting posture is also very bad. It's disrespecting the teacher. Okay. Because there should be some classroom etiquette, Prabhu. It's not your house. So by this, they finally achieved. That means these gopis also they went, and some gopis took even more time, and they went in a later night, because there are many nights are there, na. Later they go. Actually, slowly they went. They took time. So that is the main point we should understand here.
I have one question that Jivatma can enter in Rasa Leela. No, this is my question. Jivatma, like those who are in this material world, they can, conditioned soul, after gradually practicing, as you said, like here you in board chart, for the people in general, so they can enter in Rasa Leela when they become gradually completely, when they get
That
some
means
purity.
your question, shall I enter into Rasa Leela or not?
Not my. This is
This is
because
your
I heard so many times. Some said yes, some said not. That's why I want to clear my doubt.
Gopis are two types: Nitya Siddhas and Sadhana Siddhas. Sadhana Siddha Gopis means they practiced and they entered.
In my case, I am unmarried, so
With this body only you want to enter. Okay. So gopis also, it's not that the
They
gopis
are
only
not Manusya. They are not Manusya.
gopis, it doesn't mean that only Nitya Siddhas or only those. Well, there is Sadhana Siddha gopis also there. We are from the day one, we are seeing this only. So that means Srutichari gopis and Rishichari gopis, these both are Sadhana Siddhas. And also some gopis, so they are Nitya, that means that is the Ayotikya. That means they are not belonging to that means ungroup actually. They are just the amsha of his Nitya Siddha gopi is coming and entering into the demigods and staying for some time. And when Leela is finished, they are leaving. Nitya Siddha gopi's portion is going back. And these devatas will be going to their own abode, their own swarga. So their respective lokas. So that's why there is no point of liberation in those case. Okay. That means are entering into those. Only problem with now Srutichari gopis also, they directly enter into, they became, about them there is nothing is given. They got the opportunity of, that means getting the Siddha Deha immediately. So that discussion is not there here. Only the Rishichari gopis. So those are the struck actually in the house. That is they are only the topic of our discussion. अंतर्मुखान प्रतीतु तदानीं स्वप्रेष्ठ विरह संयोगोत्तानि दुःख सुखान अपरिमितानि प्राप्य लब्ध मनोरथाः एव ताः क्रमेण बभूवुः इत्याह दुस्सहेन प्रेष्ठ विरहेण यः तीव्रतापेन दुतानि कंपितीकृतान्यशुभानि या विहिताः येषां प्रेष्ठ विरह तापस्य तीव्रतां वीक्ष्य कोटि ब्रह्मांडस्थ बाणानल महाकालकूटादि रूपाणि परः सहस्राण्यपि अशुभानि स्वतीव्रताहंकारं परित्यज्य स्वपराजय बुद्ध्या च कंपिरे इत्यर्थः. वाह, what he is writing, Srila Iswanath Chakravarti Thakur, because of this separation which is intolerable and by from the beloved, because there is a strong pain, very deep, very heavy pain, tivra tapaha, by that pain dhutani means kampitani ashubhani. You should take here, what you should take here, same thing will go. That means by the separation from the beloved, so they got the intolerable pain. Because of this pain, what happened? Dutani means, previously we said removed. Duta means, here we are taken, Dutani means shake. In the inner, inside meaning, inner meaning, or for that what you should take? Dutani means shake. Who are shaked? Asubhaha. Asubhaha means, so these Asubhaha means inauspicious things. Inauspicious things. That means what? The inauspicious things means, like example is Vadavanala. Brahmandastha Vadavanala. That means Vadavanala means it is a volcano. Volcano, and also Mahakala Kuta. That means poison. These are all the very inauspicious things. So even these kind of things, what happened to this? So Asubhani Yabihi.
We are not able to see the screen.
Acha. बुलाइए उनको, इधर ही रखना है आज। कंपितीकृतानि अशुभानि. Okay. So dutani ashubhaha. That means here in this meaning also ashubhaha means gopis only we should get finally. Gopis by, that means by the gopis, what happened? These inauspicious things were shaken. So dutani ashubhaha, who are those gopis? By whom? By whom you should take here? By whom? By whom inauspicious things are or were shaken. By what? By the extreme pain. Pain from the separation from the beloved. That means gopis, they, by the gopis, these impurities were shaken by their pain, because they got such a pain. Because of the separation from the Lord, they got such a pain, and that pain is by seeing that pain, even these people also give inauspicious things also given a pain. They also give pain, and they themselves were shaken. Okay, my God, such a pain they are feeling because of from this separation. So that's the point. Clear? That means what you should take here in this case. So by whom inauspicious things were shaken by the pain which is coming from the separation from the beloved. So who are those? By whom means what? Whom we take? Gopis. That is gopis. Okay.
But Prabhuji, like based on this explanation, to me it appears that the heart got purified because of the intense separation of beloved, correct?
Intense separation, because of that they got the dukkham and also sukham.
Okay.
And that dukkham is such a dukkham. Even these inauspicious things, generally they give dukkham. They themselves were trembled actually.
Okay.
And that means, yeah, they themselves also shaken actually. They are shaken by that.
But we also heard that they have got purified because of the association of Nitya Siddha Gopis. We also heard that these gopis were purified by the association of Nitya Siddha Gopis. So there are two logics are there. One is intense separation, they got purified. Other is association of Nitya Siddha Gopis. So how to?
Why you are going back, Prabhu? Already what we discussed. Why, how they got this kind of separation I should feel from the Krishna? They got this from the
association of.
Association is there in both of the cases.
Okay.
One case, so initially only it is there, and some others case after marriage, getting birth, after giving the birth to the children, they got this.
Right.
Without the association of the gopis, they don't get any purva raga.
Right.
They don't get any intense desire to unite with the jara buddhi. That means they don't have this bodily uniting the body. So that kind of desire they don't get.
Then I got it.
Prabhuji, now the second meaning we are discussing is of the internal meaning, correct, Prabhu?
Internal meaning, Prabhu. That means all these inauspicious things, they left their ahankara. They think that till now they thought that we all the heroes, we only give the highest pain. Now they thought, no, more than us, this separation is giving the pain. So that's why they all got trembled actually. Chakampire. That means they all accepted their defeat. All these accepted their defeat. We cannot give such a pain, the pain what that separation from the Krishna is giving. They all surrendered actually, they all, like Vadavanal, like the heavy poison, all this. Next, dhyanena prapta spurtya agatah yah achyutah tena tadeva तदा एव अद्भुतस्य प्रेम पूर्ण चिन्मयस्य तादृश स्वभावाभिमानादिमतः देहस्य यः अश्लेषः, that means तेन अश्लेषेण या निवृत्तिः तया क्षीणानि कृषीभूतानि मंगलानि प्राकृतानि यासां ताः. Now we are going this meaning. Dhyanena. You should come to here. Dhyanena praptah spurtya. By the meditation, dhyanena, praptah means attained. What they attained? They attained the spurti. Spurti. They attained the spurti. Spurti means some kind inspiration. They got some inspiration. So spurti, by that spurti, agataha. That means are the desire. Dhyanena, by this meditation on the Achyuta, so by that who came? Achyuta came. Achyuta came. So agatah yah achyutah tena. That means Achyuta came into their hearts actually. Okay. And by that, so with that Achyuta, they did what? Aslesha means they embraced. They embraced him. Aslesha. Yeah. Then tadrisha स्वभावाभिमानादि मतः देहस्य So when they embraced Krishna with that spurti, by meditating on the Krishna, they got the spurti means determination, or you can say some kind of desire. So to unite with the Achyuta, by that embracement or unite with the Achyuta, what is happening? They are getting the Ananda actually. This Ananda is defeating. That means this Ananda is what is going to do? So defeat. Is Kshinani Kushikrutani. So by this Ananda, Kshina Mangalaha. What is happening? All these so-called happinesses in this material world, they are all becoming defeated by this Ananda. Nivritya means Ananda. That means the Ananda by uniting with the Krishna, whichever is coming, the Ananda from by uniting with the Krishna, through the uniting with the Krishna, so that is defeating all the pleasures. Mangala means material. Prapta, all. Whatever that means, sorry, prakruta. So-called, that means material and so-called spiritual. All the pleasures are defeated. By the slesha, contact. No. Mentally. Through meditation. Yes. So that means asleshena ya nirvritihi taya kshinani kushibhrutani mangalani prakruta prukritani yasamta. That means here also gopis by whom these material and so-called material and spiritual pleasures are just shrinken. Kshina means shrinken by the pleasure, so which is coming by uniting with Achyuta. So through the spurti which is coming from the meditation. Clear? So like this, we have to take the internal meaning. Bhagavad Viraha Samyogotta Dukkha Sukhabhyam Prarabdha Punyani Nashtani Tesham Safala Bhogaika Nasha Safala Tesham Swafala Bhogaika Nashyatvad iti Vyakyatu Vaishnavanam Matetu na yujjate. According to the philosophy of the Vaishnavas, it is not correct, giving that here Dhuta Shubhaha, Dhuta Ashubhaha means destruction of the sinful activities, sinful things, and Kshena Mangala means so destruction of the pious activities, pious things. So this kind of explanation is not according to the Vaishnava Mata. That means prarabdha punya and prarabdha papa. Prarabdha punya and prarabdha papa. Destruction of the prarabdha punya and prarabdha papa is not accepted by the Vaishnavas Mata. But you see the translation is looking like that. Anyway. Next, Bhagavad Viraha Samyogayoho Punya Papa Falatva Bhavat. Because Bhagavad Viraha Samyoga, uniting with the Lord or otherwise separation from the Lord, will never give the Punya or Papa. Okay? Papa Punya Falatva Bhavat. That means uniting with the Lord or separation from the Lord. These are not going due to the results of either material piety or the material sin. Uniting with the Lord is sin, or separation from the Lord is separation from the Lord is sin, or uniting with the Lord is pious. It's not like that. That's the point actually. Falatva bhavat. Bhagavad Viraha Samyogayoho. That means uniting with the Lord or separation from the Lord we are not the results of the punya karma or the papa karma. What we are saying? Why we are saying that here destruction of the material sin or the prarabdha karma or the prarabdha papa or the prarabdha punya, we should not take like this, because what is the because associate uniting with the separation from the Lord or the uniting with the Lord is not the result of any sinful activity or any pious activity. Okay. Okay, next tadrushanam prarabdha nashastu bhajana dashayameva anardha nivrutti bhumika rudanam ityahuhu. Because one more, what we are understanding, this prarabdha papa and prarabdha punya are all destroyed in the stage of the anardha nivrutti only. Okay. Anardha nivrutti bhumika rudhanam ityahuhu. Tatasya tameva paramatmanam parama premaspadam jara buddhya ati nikrishtayapi sangataha atyutkrushta patibuddhi matibhyaha rukminyadibhyaha sakashadapi samyak prakarena praptaha. Okay, this is clear. Now the point is, they are approaching to Krishna with they are meditating on the Krishna, okay, but with what kind of feeling? Jara buddhi means the paramour. In the mood of paramour, they are meditating on the Lord. So one may think it is a nikrishta activity. It is a worst activity. Thinking the sex with the Lord is very nikrishta. One may think, but actually it is not nikrishta. Even it is a superior. It is the highest. That means even it is highest than the becoming the wife of the Lord, like the Rukmini. So Rukmini is a wife of the Lord, and she is very, so she is a, that means such a ethical, so-called ethical is there. Pratibuddhi matibhyaha. They are having the feeling of husband feeling, not the just a lover feeling. So even this, whoever is having this kind of the loving feeling, paramour feeling, they are superior than the wives of the Krishna. They are superior than the so. So that's why one should not say simply associating by this paramour, mood of paramour, they are doing the sin. No, it is not. It is not nikrushta. It is utkrushta.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hmm.
So that means that even when they are absorbed in the paramour mood,
Yeah.
their meditation is that the Lord is their husband. That's how we should understand.
So that rasa is the highest rasa actually. So it is we should understand this in the rasa point of view.
Okay.
So that if you see the we should have the sense of the material, that means even dramas also. So even in the dramas, even material life also, you will be seeing the dramas. So wife is there and lover is there. So the highest rasa is produced with the lover than the wife actually. So even the material world also, in the same way, spiritual world also is just reflection. So it is a rasa point, Prabhu. Actually, when you study the basics of the rasa, then you can analyze these moods actually. So it's not just even with the paramour mood, they are meditating on the Lord. Meditation is not the main thing actually. The rasa is the main thing actually. That is a superior rasa. It gives you more pleasure than the with the wife. Yeah.
So
We'll discuss when it comes in the Preeti Sandarbha, it comes, all these varieties of the rasas.
So the gopis were actually absorbed in the mood of the Lord.
Yes,
in
yes.
in terms of giving him the pleasure like that of the wives or that of the lovers in this case.
Wives also, they are lovers, but not like the lovers. So
no, I mean to say specifically the Rishicari gopis of whom we are now discussing.
Yeah.
They were deeply absorbing dhyana, and during that process they were inspired to actually feel the presence of the Lord because of the embrace.
Yes.
And then all their Kshina Mangala, all that was inauspicious or that which was considered to be impure was all completely destroyed.
No, that means not destroyed actually. They feel shame actually.
Yeah,
that
so
means,
that means
because of this embrace, they got the nivrutti, means happiness.
Yeah.
And this happiness is making, that means all material happiness, that means shameful.
That means even the material contamination felt shame in front of those elevated absorption of the gopis. Is that how we should understand?
We should understand. So Kshina Mangalaha, who is that Kshina Mangalaha? That is the gopis. That means you should take like here, Prabhu. Who so we should take here. So how we should take whose happiness, that means gopis happiness by the embracing the Lord through the meditation make the material happiness shameful or the shrunken.
Okay, so here we talk of Kshina Mangala. It's not Kshina Amangala, it is Kshina Mangala. That means
Mangala, yes.
all the auspicious things, whatever was there,
material happiness, yes.
Material happiness, that was completely, what do you call, that felt shameful in front of.
They felt shame actually.
Shame. That's how we should understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means they don't have any material piety or nothing. We are just saying that. So in the world, so they got such a happiness, and even the material happiness became shameful. Okay. And they got this such a pain. Even these inauspicious things, volcanoes and poison, they became shameful. They accepted defeat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now, so what Shambalam you are asking? Okay.
My question is regarding how Rukmini is connected here. But I'm not able to get
Rukmini,
it.
why? So my point is, so here what in the sloka, what is there? Jara buddhi is there or not? Jara buddhya. That word we are explaining. Jara buddhya word.
Comparison is given that even those who are thinking Krishna.
Just this explanation. Jara buddhya is there in the sloka.
Yeah, Jara buddhi. Huh.
Jara buddhya api is there. Even with the jara buddhi means one in generally what people think according to the material laws. So jara buddhi means having this such a illegal affection or illegal love. Illegal love. So that is always is abominable and condemned in the society. But here Sukadeva Goswami is saying jara buddhyapi, even that kind of, so jara buddhi, so illegal love, so is made them, so that means is brought them in them, so their manoratha, that means that satisfied their desire, that means they want to meet the Krishna. Now that happened. That means they got the Siddha Deha, that their contamination is gone, whatever the impurities are there, that not material impurity, this kind of, that means prarabdha sin or the prarabdha piety, but other than that, some so hidden kashayas, those will be gone, and they got the so Siddha Deha, and they are the Chinmaya Deha, and they went to Rasa. That is the point actually. Even Jara Buddhi. Generally, Jara Buddhi means, so we think it is the lowest, but here in the science of the devotion, Jara Buddhi is the highest actually. Is the topmost. Than the, even it is a superior than the, so legal relation. That means like Rukmini is having a legal relation with the Krishna. So even it is superior than the legal relation. That is saying we are extra point.
That's what I was saying in this. If we compare Rukmini's relationship with Krishna and relationship of gopis, relationship of gopis with Krishna, the relationship of gopis is higher than the relationship with Rukmini.
Okay.
That was saying.
Pati buddhehe sakashadapi jara buddhau. So compared to the Pati buddhi, that means Rukminis, they are all having the mood of Pati, that means Pati buddhi, that means they have mood of husband, and these gopis, they have the mood of the so paramour. So ya dustyajam swajanam, so swajanam patham cha hitva iti uddhava vakya nirdharitat nirankusha premotkarshat. So how can you say this Jara buddhi is superior than the Pati buddhi? Because Uddhava said. So what is that sloka? Complete. Yeah, this tijam. It is said in which sloka number reference? Nobody is opening the Bhanu Maharaj translation.
10.47.61.
10.45 point.
47.61.
47. 6. Yeah, this is 47.61.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Asam aho charna renu jusam aham syam vrindavane kimapi gulmal. Yadustyaya Swajanam Arya Patam Cha Hitva Bejuhu Mukunda Padavi Sruti. So the translation is, the gopis of Vrindavan have given up the association of their husbands, sons, and other family members who are very difficult to give up. And they have forsaken the path of, forsaken means living. They have forsaken the path of chastity to take shelter of the lotus of Mukunda, Krishna, which one should search for by Vedic knowledge. Oh, let me be fortunate enough to be one of the bushes, creepers, or herbs in Vrindavan, because the gopis tremble them and bless them with the dust of their lotus feet. So see, here Uddhava himself is glorifying the position of gopis. So even they have the Jara Buddhi, they are glorified by the Uddhava. And he is trying to get the dust of their lotus feet. And that's why he wants to become the creeper in this Vrindavan forest. And he became. There is a proof to say Jara Buddhi is superior than the Pati Buddhi. Next, Tasmin Avatare Nikrushta Vastунyapi Utkrushti Kurvatyeva Leela Drishyate. Yatha Maharajarajeswaratva Leelataha Sakashadapi Vijaya Ratha Kutumba Atatotre Drutahayarashmini Tatsriye Kshaniye Iti Bhishmoktehe Pardasaradi Leelayaha Utkarshaha. So what Jiva Goswami is saying, sorry, Sridhar Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying, which Leela is superior? Krishna is as a king. That Leela is, that pastime is superior, or the Krishna as a chariot driver? That pastime is superior. Which pastime is superior? Which pastime is more glorious? Krishna as a chariot. Who said? Bhishmadev said. Bhishmadev also said this. So that's why, being a paramour, this Leela is highest. Lord also is becoming paramour and associating with the gopis. This is the highest. In the spirituality, this is the highest. In the material world, so-called material rules, they are condemning, but this is the highest. Tada Utkrishtat Shantarasadapi Nishkrishtasya Sangara Rasasya Tatrapi Dampatya Bhavadapi Aupapatyabhavasya Tatha Utkrishtat Ratnalankaradapi Nikrishtasya Gunja Gairika Siki Puchadehe Utkarsha Drishta Eva iti. So next what he is saying, even this Sringara Rasa, which is known as Nikrushta. Generally Sringara means is, oh, so that is Sringara, it is cheap. But Sringara Rasa is superior to the so-called Shantarasa. So Shantarasa, compared to Shantarasa, Nikrushta Sringara Rasa is superior. Even it is superior than the Dampatya Rasa. Dampatya Rasa means, so it's a married, martial life. Marital life. So Dampatya Rasa means Rukmini is having, example Rukmini, Satyabhama. So Dampatya. And top to this is Sringara Rasa. Shantarasa. So, and that's why, so that's why even these wives in the Dampatya Rasa, wives are decorated with the so nice jewelry and this. Compared to them, who is so more beautiful? So lovers, gopis decorated with the desired so-called desired not array, desired decoration. Wives, they do systematic decoration. They will spend hours and hours, and they nicely, beautifully, they put lipstick, this, that, and compared to them, who is beautiful? These gopis who are rushing towards the Krishna, just and putting the earring on the head and somewhere, and they are more beautiful actually. This is superior. They have Sringara Rasa. This will understand, these subtleties of these things you'll understand in the Kavya. When we see even in the material world is like that only, is a reflection. Nicely decorated wife. Anyway, I should not bring the material view here. Sangadaha kaschit yogamaya कृत अनुकूल्यात् निरोधम उक्त्वा अभिश्रुत्य तस्यामेव रात्रौ रासविहारिणं तं प्राप्तः कश्चित् अन्यस्यापि. So what is happening now? Sangataha. In this sloka, what is said? Sangataha. That means because of this deep viraha, or otherwise because of that dhyana, because of this, what is happening? They destroyed their impurities, that murchita kashayas, aparipakva kashayas, whatever are stopping, or otherwise they destroyed that body which is contaminated by the uniting with their husbands, gopas. So that body is removed. Is removed means here what is the meaning of removed, that we'll understand slowly. And finally, so they went to Sangatah, means went to Krishna. Samgatah means went to Krishna. This is establishing. Who are in the till now in the they are stopped by the husband. They are bounded in the house. Those also went now. They also went because their body is gunamayam deham gone. Now what is that gunamaya deham? That we will understand now. They left that gunamaya deham. That means contaminated body. Mike.
First we saw that gopis only Yogamaya didn't help them.
First they didn't help.
Now
it is helping. Because why Yogamaya didn't help initially to them? Because their body is not fit. Their body is not fit.
When Yogamaya is not help them, that is also external or eternal, because you explained that actually Vaishnava, they have to think that I mean,
okay, make the question nicely. And so next, tam praptah kaschit, some on that night itself, tasyam eva ratro rasa viharanam tam praptah. So those after that that means they are purified because of this dussaha preshta viraha tivra tapa, because of this tapa and also dhyana. So they are purified by that, and that's why they went on that night itself. But they went late. It happened sometime. Yeah. So then after that, what happened next? Nano purushantaropabhukta dehabihi tabihi saha bhagavad vilaso na yujyate iti atya. So now what we are saying, these went. Now till now what we are understanding, these gopis are stuck in the houses because they not have the pure deha, because their body is contaminated with the gopas. They had the sex with the gopas, and that's why they had children. That body is not fit. Now how they went now? What happened to that contaminated body? This is the question now. Now that is the answer. Now answer we'll discuss. What happened to that body? So then it is said, Jahu iti deham iti jatyapekshaya ekatvam. So tasya dehasya yogamaya ya eva alakam antardhapanam ityeke anye evatvam. So some people, they say that their contaminated body is made disappeared by yogamaya. Some people, they say like this. This is a gopi, and her contaminated body is disappeared now by the yogamaya. Like this, some people this, and some people, not true. No, it's just one explanation. Yogamaya did that all. They say this much only. But now still Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is explaining logically. He's going inside now. What he is saying, and others, they say like this. That means various opinions are there. It's not that something is wrong. No, nothing is wrong, but opinions, varieties of the opinions. What happened to that body? Anyetu evamahu. Others, they say like this. Atra heyo deha gunamaya eva bhavatyataha gunamayam iti visheshanasya adikyat tasam deha venuvadanat purvam dividha bhuta gunamayascha chanmayascha asan iti buddhyate. What they are saying, before playing the flute, before Krishna played flute, before playing the flute, they were having the two kinds of the bodies, Gunamaya Deham and Chinmaya Deham, both. Gunamaya Deham and Chinmaya Deham, both are there. This is Gopi, and they have the Gunamaya Deham and Chinmaya Deham both. Before playing the flute, they are having the both. But what happened now? Dividabhuta Gunamachina Aniti Buddhyate Tatra Ye Gunamayaha Swapatya Bhuktaha Deha Tanyav Jahu. So in this, they left what Deha? The Gunamaya Deham means what you should understand here. Gunamaya Deham means the body which is enjoyed by their husbands. Enjoyed by their husbands. This body they left. And they went with the Chinmaya Deham. There is one more, Chinmaya Deham. So further it is said, Chinmaya Deha Tatra ye I am atra viveha. Then how to understand this Gunamaya Deham and Chinmaya Deham? What is this concept? That we are understanding now. So Guru Upadishta Bhaktyaramba Dashataha Eva Bhaktanam Shravana Kirtana Smarana Dandavat Pranati Paricharyadimayam Sutta Bhakto Srotradishu Pravishtayam Satyam Nirgune Madapashrahiti Bhagavaduktehe Swashrayo Swasrotradibhi Bhagavad Gunadikam Vishayi Kurvan Nirguno Bhavati Vyavaharika Shabdadikam api Vishayi Kurvan Gunamayo api Bhavati iti Bhakta Dehasyamshena Nirgunatvam Gunamayatvam cha Syat. What is saying Sila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur? When you are given, that means when you are preached by the Bhakti by your Guru. So when one is instructed by the Guru to do Bhakti, Sakshat Bhakti, one is instructed to do direct devotional service like hearing, chanting, and these things, and dandavat, that means making the obeisances, vandanam, that is paying obeisances, and this direct devotion, then what will happen? Then our these Lord's form, Lord's name, Lord's other things, all are made as the objects for the senses. So when you hear the Lord's name, Lord's name is the object for your ears. Yes or no? When you are seeing the Lord's form, Lord's face or Lord's beauty is the object for your eyes. So like this, by this Sakshat Bhakti, what is happening? Our senses are being engaged in the devotion. They are becoming spiritual. Okay? That means Chinmaya. They are becoming spiritual. And also, when the same senses you are applying to enjoy the material things, then they are becoming the material. So like this, every sadhaka's body is having the two portions. One is spiritual portion, another is material portion. When you engage this, then spiritual portion is coming up. When you are engaging this, then material portion is coming up. Both are there. Two amsas are there. Everyone, whoever is instructed by the bhakti from their guru and doing the devotional service. So Guru Upadishta Bhaktyarambada Arambadashtaha, from the starting, from the day one, from the Arambataha, Bhaktyarambataha. Set karo. So Eva Bhaktanam Shravana. Okay. Like this, two. One is spiritual portion, another is material portion. That means Chinmaya Deha and Gunamaya Deha, both are there in us. Both are there. Then what happened next? What are the, that means what is the proof? Proof is Nirguna Mada Pashraya. Whoever is doing the devotional service, then all those senses are becoming the spiritualized. That means in the time being, the spiritual amsha is coming up. Up means is becoming the, that means both are there. One is overleading the another. So when this completely is finished, the material thing, then total spiritualized. That means when you have perfection. That means body, Nirguna body and Gunamaya body, both are there with us now. Tatasya bhaktihi pareshanubhavo viraktihi iti tushti pushti kshudapayonughasam iti nyayena bhakti vridhi taratamyena nirguna dehamsha nam adikyam. That means as much as you increase the bhakti, that means as much as you eat tushti pushti and also Shuddhbada, Shuddhnivritti, everything will happen or not? And it's not first time it started. Tushti also started in the little portion, and Pushti also started in little portion, and Shuddhnivritti also started, but not completed. But as much as you eat, it increases. That means it will be get fulfilled. That Tushti is coming more, Pushti is also coming. So same way, as much as you do the devotion, then the spiritual amsha will increase. Okay. That means our eyes will become more spiritualized, our ears will become more spiritualized. It will increase. Proportionally, it will increase. Bhakti vriddhi taratamyena nirguna dehamsha adikyam. That means this spiritual means nirguna amsham. Nirguna portion. Spiritual portion, otherwise you can say. Spiritual portion will increase and material portion will decrease. As much as you eat, so Tushti will increase and Shuddhnivritti, hunger is reduced. Okay. Tena gunamaya tena cha gunamaya dehamshanam kshinatva taratamyam syat. That means this also, as much as it is increasing, that much it will also goes down. Material portion. In our body, material portion will go down and spiritual portion will increase in our body. Sampurna prema utpanne, when you get the full love, then material portion is completely finished. And it is completely will become spiritualized. So, okay. So, gunamaya dehamseshu nashteshu samyak nirgunayeha deha means it will become completely nirguna deha, completely spiritual deha. Tadapi stula deha patastu bahirmukha matotkhata bhavardam bhakti yogasya rahasya rakshanardam cha bhagavata eva maya pradarshate yata mausala leelayam yadavanam. So, but in that case, then devotees are really fully spiritualized, but still we are seeing the falling of the material body. What is this? Falling of the material body we are seeing. What it mean then? If everything is spiritualized, then they should go like this only. Na? So, that is also happening. When Bhakti's glory should be showed, then that is a directly shown example is Dhruva Maharaj. Tukaram he is there, but Bhagavatam you should quote. It is a Bhagavatam class, not that I'm not disrespecting him. And but you will be seeing falling of material body. What is the reason behind this? Our spiritual master, they are fully into devotion, but falling of, like Srila Prabhupada, falling of material body we are seeing. What it mean? This is why it is happening then, because Lord himself wants this to keep the secrecy of the bhakti. That means bhakti can do this much. That means they should not understand the secret behind the bhakti. That's why it happens. Otherwise, bhakti immediately on the front of them it's happening. Then people will take so cheaply this. Then it will not be a secret thing actually. Only that's the reason. Example is Moshal Leela. In the Moshala, you know, na? That's in the Prabhasa Kshetra. The final complete Yadu dynasty is finished. There, their physical body is done, is removed, but the spiritual amsha goes back. Kvachittu bhakti yoga utkarsha. That means to hide the glory of the bhakti, this is happening. In the case of Srila Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta, they are all pure devotees. And you should not understand their material body is falling, is left over here. So what is this? Their body is not spiritualized. What? You should not think like that. That is happening only for this purpose. Bahir mukotkhata bhavardam bhakti yogasya rahasyatva rakshanardam. To protect the secret of the bhakti. This is happening. Bhagavata eva maya pradarshite. That means by the Lord. So even Lord is also. That means his body was hit by the arrow of the hunter and some blood came. This is only why he is doing. He wants to keep. That means his secrecy. That means his the glory of the bhakti should be kept secretly. What is the example? Tell me. Tell him. Ask in the mic.
I am also thinking that yesterday I am thinking about that some acharyas are actually they are giving some samadhi. Actually, that bodies are eternal, but why it is look like
falling off the material body?
Yeah.
That is only I am saying. So as much as they do bhakti, they are completely spiritualized, but still you are seeing the falling of the material portion. What is this? It doesn't mean that they are not fully completely spiritual, but only to keep the glory of the bhakti confidential. So confidential, that's why it is happening. What example you want? This is already concept, this is okay. Srila Prabhupada and many acharyas, all the Vachittu. Sometimes what will happen? And Bhakti's glory also sometimes, if it is always kept sacred, and many places it comes, everyone will come to know. But some places very rarely, to show the glory of the Bhakti, the highness of the Bhakti, to reveal the highness of the Bhakti, you will be seeing the cases they are doing Bhakti and they're without leaving any material body. So directly they are going. Example is Dhruva. Okay, Prabhu. What else? Huh? I don't know. Okay, you people read, I didn't go. Okay, example for this living material body, Adavas from the Bhagavatam. Next, Atra Pramanam Ekadashe Panchavimshati Madhyaye Shraddadayo Nirguna Gunamayascha iti Pradarshita Yene me Nirjita Saumya Guna Jivena Chittajaha Bhakti Yogena Manishto Madbhavaya Prapadini Ityanena Bhaktiyaiva Gunamaya Vastunam Nirjaya Nasha Eva Uktaha Bhagavata. So there is a proof. By doing the bhakti, these material gunas are defeated, are conquered. Material gunas are conquered by the bhakti. Example is 11th canto, 25th chapter. 25th chapter. That is saying, Yene me nirjita, sloka number I don't know. Somya guna jivena chittajaha. So this is sloka is saying, by bhakti, so these material gunas are defeated. That only we are seeing, as much as doing this, the spiritual portion is increasing and material portion is finished. So that's why in the Dhruva Maharaj's case, this material portion is completely destroyed and it became on the body, it's spiritual body. And he went like this. What is the time? Huh? 52. We'll do tomorrow also this. अतएव धुतानि विधुतानि तानि रंदितानि अशुभानि गुणमय शरीराणि यासान्ता इति आश्लेष निवृत्त्या अक्षीणानि विवृद्धतानि मंगलानि चिन्मय शरीराणि यासान्ता इत्यपि अर्धः चिकीर्षतः भवति. So now we can give the meaning for this also, and also I removed for the dhyana prapta. What is that? Dhyana praptachuta slesha nivritti kshena mangalaha. We can have the now, by this concept we can give you once again meaning for these two. Okay, already I gave one. We are going to get the one more interesting meaning. Okay. This only will lead. Always you make a joker. So then how to give dussaha preshta viraha tivra duta ashubhaha. That means by this viraha, that means from the separation, whatever the tapa is coming pain, by that what is happening? Duta ashubhaha. You should take the only main thing is duta, dutani ashubhani. Dutani ashubhani. You should take this. So that means by this, what happened? Dutani ashubhani means here you can take Gunamaya Sharirani. Dutani means Randitani. Dutani means Randitani means destroyed. Ashubhani means Gunamaya Sharirani. Gunamaya Sharirani means material body out of modes. So, body out of modes. So that means you should take off whose here also. That means whose material body is destroyed by the pain, extreme pain coming from the separation from their beloved. Like this you should take. Okay? Whose material body is destroyed. Like this also you should take. Clear? Online students?
Yes, Puji.
Yes, bro.
Bro,
Muni? Yes.
Hare Krishna, bro.
Sandipani Muni Prabhu?
Bro.
Your voice is not clear, Prabhu. It's breaking.
Yes, bro.
Okay, yes.
Yes, clear, bro.
Clear, okay.
Bro, I have a question.
Yes.
Here, the material body, which this body, like you said, two
amshas are
two bodies. It
two
is
portions
there.
are
So the material body is destroying, or like we can take it, this body is fully becoming a spiritual body.
That is both happens simultaneously. Because by bhakti only it happens. Material body is destroyed by bhakti only, and that means spiritual body is increasing. That's obvious.
Then we can say that two body is there, with that we can say now that same material body, it's becoming spiritual. It's transforming like that.
Portion I am saying one body only is there, but then what? It is having the two portions, material portion and spiritual portion. What I am saying? That means material amsha is reduced and spiritual amsha is increasing. That means when you see eyes, then spiritual amsha is coming out, and that is increasing. As much as you engage your body, senses, everything, that will become more and more spiritualized.
In there, in Bhagavad Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, that the Lord, he give us the Jnana Sakti and Kriya Sakti. That can be utilized two way.
Yes.
One is Bhautik and one is Adhyatmika.
Very good. That is the point. You understood.
Prabhuji.
You are connecting nicely. Okay, next. So you understood now, na? Asubhani means we are taking the material body out of modes. Gunamaya Sarir. Next, what you should take for the next line? That can anyone say, and quickly I can write. Dhyana Prapta Achyuta Prapta Achyuta Achyuta Slesha. Okay. This sloka is very important for all our audience or his core audience. This is very important, these two slokas. Huh? So then what is happening? Then how to write the Kshina Mangalaha? Means how to take this meaning then. Then here, Dhyanena, by that word, Dhyana what? Aslesha Nivrutya Akshinani. You should take here, Nivrutya, Kshina is there, na? You make the Sandhi here. That means you should, instead of taking the, you should not, instead of not doing the Sandhi, you do Sandhi. Savarna Dirgha Sandhi you do. That means Nirvrutya Akshina Mangalani you take. That means Akshina Mangalaha. That Mangalaha means spiritual body you take. Spiritual body. Akshina means not. Akshina means increased. Kshina means decreased. Akshina means increased. That means by the nirvritti, by the this bliss which is coming from the embracing the Achyuta, by the spurti which is coming out of meditation. So by this bliss, what is happening? Increasing the spiritual body of whose? Gopis. Whose spiritual body is increased by the bliss which is coming out of embracing the Achyuta through the meditation. Okay, like this also you can make the meaning here. So that's why, that means their material body is destroyed and spiritual body is increased. That means they got the appropriate deha for the rasa. By this. Then what? Prakshina bandhanaha. That means atah prakshina avidya bandhat pratyadivaranacha yogamayanukulam prapya vichyuta idyartha. That means, so now finally, because of this deep meditation and because of this strong tapa, pain, so because of this, what happened? Finally, so they got this fully spiritual body, and their material body is, which is contaminated by the mixing with her husband. So that is completely destroyed, and they become fit to go to. That means they are now, Yogamaya helped them and they came out from that house and participated in the rasa. Okay, remaining thing we'll see tomorrow.